Big up, big odds. Is that body? This is for you, odds. Sharking. I was talking about you with Betty today. I'll touch upon that. Did you hear it? I was chatting about you. Another present for you, big odds. Lot of shark. You're mad. I'll never behead this. I ain't paying no bullshit to you. You're mad. I'm gonna chuck a cocoon down your throat. You got a dwelling prick. You got a dwelling prick. Cocoon. You can't control me. We're not under Sharia yet. You're mad. Round 3, fight. I ain't paying no bullshit to you. You're mad. Stop shaking. I'm gonna chuck a cocoon down your throat. I'm cocoon. I'm gonna chuck a cocoon down your throat. I need to get him to hold the head. I might actually glue that one now. I'm playing chess and you're playing Connect 4. Yeah, next time I go speaker's corner, I'm gonna go like this. I might do it now actually. Screw it. Once people come in. Alright, bro. Alright, bro. Are you there? Are you with it yet? Are you with it yet? Alright, bro. Bust the nut yet? You got a dwelling prick. Oh, it's already done. That was quick. It'll take longer than that. Dawa man will be happy. Look, he's carrying the head of George. Remember George?
You lose.
Look.
I ain't paying no bullshit, cause you're mad.
Write an R.I.P. George. R.I.P. George.
I took a cocoon down your throat.
Saint George. When I do Shark Attack now, I'm going to do it like this. Look. Shark Attack. Shark Attack. Shark Attack. Shark Attack. Shark Attack.
You can't control me. We're not under Sharia.
Shark Attack. So he's got the Christmas head, and I'll go Shark, 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 Shark. Next level Shark Attack.
This is Rajs.
You know what I might try and do is I'm going to try and do the show different. I want to do the show differently today. Oh, it's got. Oh, that's enough. I can't bother. All right. I was a little bit late because I jumped on the show with Betty because it had it was about odds, and I wanted to do a little bit of gossiping and juggling. I like just sitting there chatting about big odds and just like finding out the gossip because I never know. Big odds and Betty are like the new Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton. Like they got married like 5 times, Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton. And they hated each other, then they loved each other. And so both Betty and Big Odds are now the new Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton of Speaker's Corner. Every week the relationship, or actually not even every week, every day the relationship changes. I don't know what happens every day. So let me read through a couple of the comments. I am going to be ranting a bit today. I'm not going to lie. I was trying not to rant. But because I haven't been Speaker's Corner, I have like a built-up energy. And when I got the built-up energy, I've got to start going, shut up! So there will be a bit of craziness coming up. So I'm going to try and restrain because I don't want to say too much. But, yeah, I need my bit of, let's say, aggression now. Because I am a Punjabi. I'm proud of it. And that's how we do things around here. We need a little bit of to let off some steam. Some people do it in one way. Some people do it another way. So, yeah, obviously, I've got to do my thing today. Haven't been at the park. So, I didn't go to the park today for a couple of reasons. Firstly, I have had no sleep. This is one of the big problems. Sleep is really bad because I've been on live streams like some mad, lonely, freaking weirdo in my basement for the last freaking couple of days, just going crazy on live streams. In fact, I was on Raspek's live stream for 13 hours straight. Oh, Eunice didn't go as well. So I didn't go for 13 hours straight. I had artwork to do for a client as well. On top of that, I had family issue as well, which has been resolved. So big up to Big Odds. Big up, Big Odds. Well done, Big Odds. Just stop freaking drinking if you are. I'm going to take you through a 12-step program for stop drinking. First step, stop talking to Gay Dunya, the king of the 10 inches. Second stop, stop talking to the masked Muslim, yeah, or the masked gimp. Third stop, stop talking to Rat Boy or the guy that I call Snatched. Yeah, I won't say why you were snatched. Fourth, stop talking to Saeed El, the guy that whose leg blew up after lying on the Quran, and the guy that does Triple X Dawa, and also done a mother and daughter roast, and also calls people the N-word and is a racist as you can get allegedly. And obviously, I will run down the other, however amount, maybe I think it was 8 more steps. It's quite simple. Just get rid of these turds from your life. It's not hard. That's what I did. King 8 Ball, Chucky, big up, Baba Yagia, hiya, Atheos. King Bill says, Raj, have you contacted Tommy yet about the artwork he was interested? I might try and do a deal with Tommy Robinson. I'm thinking about it. I'll do his portrait if he comes on a Manny Cinder show and we can talk to him. So kind of like a trade-off because I'd like to get him on there to chat to him. Atheos, what took you so long, mate? I was on Betty's show for a bit and then I had to eat and, just normal shit, like, living. I'm not stuck within these freaking 4 walls. I can walk outside it. Look, some people think it's just a wall there. Look, a wall, but it's not. There is a real world outside there. Mohin Khan, that lunatic is on there. Mohin Khan, the crazy lunatic. Kind of like my twin Muslim brother, like a twin of me, but Muslim. And good at computers. But we're very similar in terms of our mindset. We're both a bit crazy, I'm not going to lie. I'm using it for good. He's using it for evil, though. That's the problem. Atheos, Chucky, Cheryl Rawcliffe, how you doing? Shiva Ganata, $1,500. What you saying, my G? Let the truth prevail. Let the truth prevail. Let the truth prevail. Listen to me. Come close. Come close to the speakers. And listen to me. Listen carefully. You're a prick. You're not going to be anything but a little jihadi. Just freaking accept that. Yeah. All you're going to be I can predict it. The only choice you have is to go Syria and get bummed by ISIS. That's it. You're going to be wearing Pampers for the rest of your life, you little prick. So that's my little message to Let's Prevail. $1,500. Oh, big up, Shake Attack for cool. Yeah, I am going to do a song. It's official. It is going to be, so just so I can confirm it, I'm not talking now. 6 freaking likes, yeah, and 50 people on there. Where's the likes? What's the point? I'm not talking until it gets to at least 20. All right. So Atheos, it's gone to 20. So Skull Knight, Unmoved Murder, they're back. I don't know what's happening with them. I don't know what's happening. Big God needs to. Oh no, cool. Stop it. Don't tell him to drink more, you lunatic. He has to get off the Eunice Osman. Poor guy. I wish he's going to be attacked by everybody because no matter what he does, he's going to be in the wrong, unfortunately. GT, yeah, get it off your chest. Yeah, true. Here's the club. All right, it's gone all the way to the bottom now. Now I have to go all the way back up. Morton Hire in the house. Yeah, Chucky. Maureen Khan. Let the truth prevail. Said I made you stay away. The only reason I'd stay away, yeah, because of you, is because I'm afraid you're gonna molest me or maybe sodomize me. That's the only reason why I'd stay away because of you. 72 Virgin Ghost. Yeah, Van Dam is a right little racist, man. He called what did he call? He called this uncle an ape. This black uncle. Stay away from the park. You can't get me at the park. You're mad. 150-year-old freaking Jihadi brothers couldn't get me out. How are you gonna get me out? Sam, big up. Oh, Sam, let me just say something. You need to come back to the park. I don't know if you've been going. The Queen of Speaker's Corner is back next week. Sophia Lewis is going to be back, and she needs her protection, or what we call the Praetorian Guard, because I can't keep on looking after her. Yeah, I need other people to do because I've got my own things to do. I have to chase for the heat, and if I'm looking after Sophia Lewis, she gets all the hate, and I have to share it with her, and I don't want to share the hate. I want it all to myself. So we have to separate at some points. Oh, Sophia Lewis is here. All right, I didn't realize she just woken up. She's like me, like a vampire. I just woke up like 4 hours ago myself. I was up all night. Cheryl Rowcliffe, Activist, not Dutch, yeah. Electric, say that to my face, you put. All right, let the truth prevail. I'm at the park, yeah. Come to the park and tell me who you are. I'll go to your face and I'll do jizya all over it. I won't just say it. I'll jizya all over your face. You'll walk out there like you're as pale as snow. And guess what from? Yeah, your face will be as pale as snow. With a lot of jizya on it. So come over to me and let's talk. I will say it to your face. And I'll enjoy it as well. I'll be jizzying all over your face. Now what? Sophia Lewis, oh my God, I can't wait to try his... Oh my God, I was about to read something, yeah. Come on, folks, hit the like button. It's still on 20. That's the only way the like buttons go up, if I have to keep on begging for that shit. Venom. Oh, Venom's here today. Venom, I still haven't watched that movie. Have you tried some Camellia? All right, wow. Blah, blah. Cool, I know, hopefully. Yeah, she's coming back next week. The Queen will be back. But we need the Praetorian Guard there to guard her. So we need like people like Sam M and all of that. Like, so I can't be doing that shit. I'm too important to be guarding Sophia Lewis. No offense to you, Sophia. I've got my own hate to find and chase. Yeah, we need to look after her. Look, the thing about Sophia Lewis, yeah, she's like Manny Cinder. They have a knack for annoying people, and I love people that annoy people. Same with Betty. Like, there's just something about them that gets under people's skins, and those type of people I treasure. As long as they don't do it to me. This is the thing, yeah. Blue Line and me got into a bit of a little heated argument, and you can see it on my channel. I really get on with Blue Line, and I love the fact how he gets under people's skin. But when he did it to me, I was like, how dare you? It was very annoying. So I like it when they do it against other people, but if they turn on me, trust me, I ain't having that bullshit. I have to go savage mode, beast mode, full on beast mode. All right, so the title today is a weird title, and let me explain what the title is about quickly. If you go to my channel, yeah, if you go to my channel below, there's a video which is called Raj versus Art Snob, Karma's Corner. And in that video, it's an hour long, but I recommend you watch how modern art is run, or the art scene is run by some very obnoxious, nasty individuals who don't really have any real regard for the artist. All they think about is monetary gain. That's it. They don't care about the art. They think about art in terms of value. And so they will say Tracy Emin's bed is incredible because it costs 2.5 million. And if I say it's shit, they say, how dare you criticize Tracy Emin's bed? Oh my God, it costs 2.5 million. So they judge art according to its value in its time frame, not whether it's good or bad in an objective sense. Yeah. And so obviously, you know, I recorded a conversation and it was pretty interesting what he said on there. Now, I've titled this Modern Art, yeah, and I'm going to talk about modern art and why I think it's such garbage. Also, I want people to kind of do a poll later on, or even now. Press number 1 if you think it's racist to say all Indians eat each other. Is it racist to say, from somebody say like an Algerian, to say all Indians eat each other? Press number 1 if you think that's kind of racist, that we're all cannibals. Even this shows you how racist it was. Even Van Dam, that gutter dwelling prick, yeah, even he's pressed 1. He must be Indian, that's why, because he must be Indian. So the other thing is that you know, do you think it's only to threaten to burn my turban? Like, who would think it's okay to go, yeah, I'll pay you £10 to burn your turban? Imagine if I said that about a Muslim lady. I'd give you, he's definitely Indian, Van Dam, because when I put the Indian card on, he just suddenly turned towards me and now he's freaking on my side. Like just 2 minutes ago, he was cussing me out. So Van Dam, Bengali. Yeah, I knew it. So bring up to my Bengali brothers as well then, yeah, because he knows saying that all Indians also includes him and Pakistanis, that they're saying that we eat each other. To say that we eat each other, yeah, it's like on another level of savagery. Yeah, you can't tell people that eat each other just because 1 or 2 people might have ate someone at some point, or maybe eating someone. Oh, Karma Corner's here. Big up Karma Corner. Big up Karma Corner. Big up Karma Corner. Big him up. Everyone show him some love. Everyone show Karma Corner some love. He needs it. Do you know why? Because he's a lonely little prick. On top of that, he's a jealous little turd. You know, the thing about the art world is this, you either have people that think about what is good in terms of art from its merits, or people like Karma's Corner who thinks about it from its monetary value. So if something costs 2.5 million, he will say it's incredible, even if it's a piece of shit on a toilet. He'll be like, oh my God, this shit on a toilet is absolutely magnificent. If only I shut it out myself. But that's just the level of his kind of thought process, because he's obviously low. The guy is low IQ. Now, the reason I'm saying that, now before people say I'm being cruel to him, he said on my live stream, if you swear, you're low IQ. Now, he said the F word 3 times. So he was just judging himself, which I've got to say something here. I love people that are introspective and can actually criticize their own negativity and to actually say, yes, I admit I'm low IQ. So well done. Give him a clap. Give him a clap. Well done. Anybody that swears is low IQ. While he said that, he was saying, oh, why did Big Ards go live, that nutcase? While he said that, and don't advertise, I'm going to block you, you little prick, Moin Khan. So when you're telling people that if you swear and you're swearing at the same time, saying the F word, it kind of, I don't know, I think you're shooting yourself in the foot. You know, obviously, he was streaming us. I don't know what he was. I didn't know that. I should have been more careful about that. So, so do people think it's okay to say that all Indians are cannibals? I wonder, you know, because I'm going to play the audio again. It's not slander because Karma's Corner has said that he's going to go to the police. The police. Go to the police. Go to the police. When you go there, I'll show you the video of you saying you want to burn my turban, you want to burn my artwork, and you calling Indians cannibals. What do you think they can say to you, Mr. Karma's Corner? They'll say to you, Karma's a bitch. Yeah, I said it. I'm going to use your name against you. Karma's a bitch. You know, no one has ever had a more fitting name than Karma's Corner. Yeah, nobody in the history of mankind. The man's going to walk into a police station to say I'm slandering him and say, Mr. Officer, Mr. Officer, Mr. Officer, please, please, it's an emergency. Please, Mr. Officer, please, Mr. Officer. I'm a really big artist. You know, I represent artists that shit on toilets. I represent artists that, you know, pee on canvases. I am an incredible artist. Yeah, I love modern art, like Tracy Emin. They'll be sniggering off, going, this is loads of crap. But they'll be kind of like, you know, condescending. They'll just entertain your what I call your kind of like madness. And when you go in there and say, there's a YouTuber called Raj Speaker's Corner. He's a god. He's my god. I worship him. I used to worship towards Mecca a couple of weeks ago. Now I worship towards his house. This is how much, yeah, that I know. Yeah, that's how much I love him. He goes, anyone know PC Barnes email? So, oh my God, PC Barnes, you know what he's going to say? Do you go to Speaker's Corner? If it's a no, and you're not a regular, it makes no difference. You have to be a regular. And if you've jumped on a live stream, remember, let me say something. This guy, yeah, wait until Raspik finds out, yeah. You know Raspik, yeah, he's going to love it when he reads all the snitching Karma Corner wants to do about the internet. So, it doesn't matter. What are you going to do it? I love shit like this. Let me tell you something, yeah. I'm a type of person that loves the David and Goliaths. I thrive on that shit. That's what I'm made for. That's what I love. Yeah. I love that shit. I went up against my company, I'm not going to say the name, that had one of the biggest legal firms in the UK. And guess what? I spent 2 years doing my own court case. And guess what? I came out on top. Hence why I spent 2 years drawing. I was just loving it. I was like, yeah, give me the money, man. I can't say what it is because obviously I had a legally binding agreement, which I can't say what company or what happened or how I did it. But let's just say the reason why I've managed to now draw and stuff is because I was financially stable for quite a while and I was allowed to kind of pursue my art career. Now, when it comes to like art and stuff, I will say that it is subjective, no doubt. there are. Let me clarify something before I go on to a few more things. All right, so this dude's gonna have to be blocked, obviously. You know you're being a bit silly now, don't you? You'll know who it is when I block you, you little prick. Oh well, what can you do? I'm gonna be a bit of a sometimes. So basically, when it comes to art, it is very subjective. And let me clarify something and put a caveat in front. Not all modern art is bad. Not all. I have seen some modern art that has some merit to it, yeah. But there is some that is absolute garbage, like real garbage. And what I say to people and any artist out there, like Betty and them, like, don't listen to people like Karma's Corner. They are the elitists. They are the people that will judge what is commercially viable, and then they will run with that. So if someone shits on a piece of toilet or on a piece of paper and it sells, they will then pick up any other artist that shits on a piece of paper and try to replicate that. Big up to Full Shepherd. We're gonna, before I go on, me and Full Shepherd, can we do a track together? I'm talking about a proper track though, that with good skills, like with some production skills. Say yes or no. Yes or no, Full Shepherd? Yeah, so before I carry on with the art thing, the track is going to be called Rajophobia. Yeah, Rajophobia, and it's I will have Karma's Corners kind of like maybe he's a bit about all Indians eat each other in there. You know, I might have that, but I'll say it because I want people to know that there are people out there that think all Indians eat each other. Think about it. Oh my God, he thinks I'm threatening him. I'm threatening him. Anyone think I'm threatening him? Press number 1 if I'm threatening Karma's Corner. I am going to sing. I'm not going to say who said it. I will just sing it and sing something that somebody said. That, that we are cannibals. Indians are cannibals. And obviously, I think some people might, find it very offensive. Maybe the police might find it offensive. I don't know. I was about to say I'm not a snitch, yeah, but you know what? I am. I'm a big freaking snitch. Report everything, and I'm going to report that as well, for God's sake. Obviously, I'm going to do my thing. I can't let people walk around saying, "Oh, Indians are freaking cannibals." You're mad. Snip, 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 snip. Yeah, of course. I haven't had the snitch, snip, snip though, but I'm definitely going to snitch. So what it is that when it comes to the art world, what I've realized is this. If an artist, and this is me being serious now, when an artist thinks about money, they will not create the art that is within their heart. They will create art that they think will sell. And now the problem with this is that what sells within your own lifetime will not last forever. There are artists, if you look at the art history, that people in their own lifetimes were considered to be incredible artists, were making lots of money, were doing portraits of queens and kings. But their artwork didn't last within their own lifetime. When they died, and a couple of, 50, 60, 100 years later, it was forgotten about. But there are artists that didn't think like that. And what would happen is that their art, became timeless because they wasn't thinking about the time frame, what is popular. And that's the thing about modern art. It's populist art at the moment. And so something like Tracy Emin's Bed, that Karma's Corner is somebody that thinks Tracy Emin's Bed. Before I go on Karma Corner, I've not doxed anyone. You came on now for PC Barnes. Listen here, PC Barnes, because I know you watch my live streams. You told me. Let me explain to you, PC Barnes. I was on a live stream. This individual called Karma's Corner, the king of the 20 inches. Yeah, I said it. The king of the 20 inches jumped on to a live stream voluntarily to talk to me, who is his god, because he worships me and does shirk, or what he calls Shrek. So for people don't understand, I said to this individual, you're doing shirk by worshipping me. He thought I said Shrek. So he said, I don't do Shrek. So Shrek, I'll put that in there because he said stop Shrekking. I don't do Shrek. So what I will do, yeah, I was a guest on the panel. Yeah. He jumped on and he says in the video, and I'll play it, that he came on to talk to me. Not to just talk, but to talk to me. Once you've done that, yeah, you are confronting me specifically, and I have a right to then defend myself. And so on top of that, when he jumped on, he then started saying that all Indians eat each other, that I'm a shitty artist, that he wants to burn. This is what he said. He said, I'm going to buy your art and I'm going to burn it. Think about the jealousy a man must have if he says, I'm going to buy your art and just to burn it. Now, what that says to me is that you're burning inside because of the talent I have and something that you can never attain. Yeah. And obviously, I'm not a jealousy type of person, so it doesn't really affect me. Like if you're, let me say something to any artist out there. If your art, yeah, is freaking incredible, trust me, I will be the first to say, I'll bow my hat down and say, well done, guy. Yeah, I'm not that type of guy. I look at people's artwork and I go, all right, how can I better that, or how can I be just as good as that? And there's artists I know that blow my artwork right out the water. I'm nowhere, anywhere where I want to be. But let me just say something to the people out there. This is only me running on like 50%. I only started drawing again 6 years ago. I just learned how to use graphite and charcoal, and it took me 2 years to kind of get a good handle of it. I spent 2.5 years doing C-cart work for free. Yeah, literally for free. Just drawing and drawing and drawing C-cart works, 30 plus original artworks. Last 1.5 years, I've been doing original artworks like that, but I've been earning a living, an honest living, as a pet and portrait artist. Now, this individual, Karma's Corner, finds it too beneath him or artist to be pet and portrait artist. Now, what's funny about this is that a lot of the artists, because he's got artists under him, that's what he said in his comment. He said he has artists under him. Yeah, because obviously he's a supremacist. So he goes, I got artists under him. He believes that any artist that comes over to, is an artist and they're not immediately making thousands of dollars, like 50 grand, like he said, are beneath him and basically not an artist. So to any artist out there, don't listen to these elitists. Don't listen to them. You do what's good. Yeah. What makes you a living? My pet portrait stuff gives me a living, and my portrait, yeah, I make a living from that. What I'm doing at the same time is pacing myself to create big artworks or original artworks like this one about me going to Mars, eating baked beans, and trying to put what I'm thinking onto a piece of paper. Like my newest one, which is this. So this is my, this is actually to Karma's Corner. So I'm playing chess, yeah. I'm playing chess, and he's playing Connect 4. I've only penciled it in, yeah. And you can see that, all of these people are crying and bitching themselves and stuff like that. And you can see how angry they are. So I might actually dedicate one of these people to, maybe that might be Karma's Corner. Look. So this will be dedicated. Maybe I'll make one of the, you know what I might do? One of the Connect 4 pieces, I'm going to immortalize Karma's Corner and call it Karma's Corner, one of these things in the corner. So Karma's Corner will be in the corner here. Or maybe, actually here, look, Karma's Corner. That's your Connect 4 piece. It will have your name on it. Karma's Corner. That is now going to be immortalized as your Connect 4 piece. This one is called anger. That one is going to be called threats, because each Connect 4 piece is going to have a word on it. Because the Connect 4 pieces are about the only way they can deal with things is through aggression. So it'll be like anger, fury on the Connect 4 pieces. But this corner one will be called Karma's Corner. What a great freaking honor for you to actually be on one of my art pieces. Now, one of the things is I've added to the drawing that you'll see now is I put handcuffs on everyone. Now, that's not because they've committed a crime, but the reason there's handcuffs on there now is that most people are handcuffed to each other mentally. So you can see everyone's handcuffed to each other. Yeah, all over the place. So handcuffs, 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 handcuffs. And because most people, I've realized, are handcuffed to each other mentally. Not because they committed a crime, but mentally they're handcuffed to each other. Yeah. And it's a mob. They cannot think outside the mob. So the handcuffs are restricting them. And that's why they cannot beat me, because I have no handcuffs on. Look, there's sheeps. Look, that's Karma's Corner. Sheeps, they're all handcuffed to each other. This is what you call imagination. This is what you call imagination. An artist, yeah, I can draw, trust me, but I can also create and put what I think in my mind onto paper. This is something here that, oh, Sid Bash is in the house. Big up to Sid Bash as well. One thing about Sid Bash, yeah, he's one of those weird guys that, like Big Ard, I used to hate and we used to always argue, but now I get on with him. He's actually a good guy. So big up to Big Ash, Big Ash, whatever his Sid Bash, whatever his freaking name is. God knows, Sid Bash. So Sid Bash, can I ask you a question? Do you think it's offensive, Sid Bash? Listen to me. Do you think it's offensive? Do you think it's offensive, Sid Bash, to say all Indians eat each other? Do you think it's offensive to say all Indians eat each other? Let's hear what Sid Bash said. Do you think it's, yeah? So a guy called Karma's Corner said to me on a live stream, and he wouldn't retract it, that all Indians eat each other. And I've got the recording. I'll put it up. If you go to my channel, you can see it. So obviously, it's very offensive to say a whole nation of 1.5 billion are eat each other, and I would classify that bordering on racist. So, like I said, Karma's Corner, Karma's a bitch. Yes, Big Bob, I will play it later. He also said this. Listen to this. Look at this. You want to see something else? Have a look at this. Have a look at what else he said. And he wants to go to the police about me. I think the police will laugh you at the freaking police station when they read this shit. They're not going to be too happy about what you've been writing about me. I think they're going to... All right, read this, guys. Read this. No, cannibals. He said we're cannibals. We eat monkeys. So let me just clarify. I'll play the track. I'll play it. He said Indians eat monkeys. We eat each other and we're cannibals. Indian. I said, what do you mean we eat each other? He said, yeah, you eat each other. He didn't say some Indians. He said Indians. So he's an Algerian guy. So have a look at this comment. So he goes, how much do you make from YouTube? I'll pay you £10 cash to light your turban on fire while drawing a pic of Simon as a little boy. Why as a little boy? That sounds a bit weird. I know he's in the chat. That's why I'm doing it. Now, read this one. Hold on. So on here, now to the Muslims, listen here, Muslims. Listen to what he says about mosques. Listen here. Listen carefully. So if you're a Muslim, you should be offended by this comment. He goes, Raj Speaker's Corner, have you heard of turban advertising? Could I advertise my local mosque on your turban? I'll sign a 1-year deal for £200. His local mosque. This shows you how little respect he has for his own people as well. Look. Yeah, so you bring the turban in, which are own profit war. This is something I need to speak to Big Odds with, yeah, because what's funny about a lot of guys, yeah, they cuss the turban out. And if you're Muslim, your people were some of the first people to wear the turban. Yeah. Your prophet wore the turban. Yeah. It is something that isn't a Sikh only thing. So when you're cussing out the turban, you are cussing out your own culture, history, and religion. So when you're saying to advertise on my turban about your local mosque, you're not only disrespecting your mosque, which is something that is supposed to be a place of religion, yeah. So he's saying it isn't true. Let me say something, yeah. On Raspec's live stream, he's a mod, so he cannot say it's fake. He's a mod, which is very important because he could use the excuse that he didn't write it. I have all the recordings of this man as well, talking about, yeah, take care, Karma. Let me say something to you. Karma's a bitch! So this one says, what about advertising my chicken shop on your turban? So, you know, what can I say, man? All right, we've had enough of this individual. I think I've kind of proven my point, and he's run off. This is the art that he is defending. Look. Hold on, it's not freaking zooming in. Let me say something. That sold, listen to me, have a guess how much that sold for. A bed with condoms on and dirty tissues. How much do you think it sold for? Yes, 2.5 million 20 years ago. Think about it. 2.5 million 20 years ago. That would be equivalent to maybe 10 million now. Yeah. And this is the person If you go to my video down below, this is the person he was defending and was angry with me because I said I think the artwork she does is shit. So look. Look how proud she is. I don't know what's going on. This freaking thingy. And this is another one she done. Have a look at this. Look. A tent. Now, do you know what this tent is? That tent is a tent she brought. She just then put her boyfriend's names in there, all the boyfriends she slept with. Think about it. She got a tent, she brought it from a local shop, and she just put all her boyfriend's names in there that she had slept with. So look. Inside. So this is a type of art that is popular now. Here's another piece of artwork. Look at this. This is a triangle on a wall. Look at this bullshit. Oh, for God's sakes. I don't know what's happening with my thing. Just two painted yellow canvases. And there's one that you're going to be shocked about. And I'm going to show you. Have a guess to me. How much did this sell? People put in the comments. How much do you think this sold for? Now, let me say something. The red is not paint. It's tomato ketchup. It sold for 50 million. 50 million. No, I'm not kidding. It was a 50 million. Now, this is why I'm saying to artists, and this is a serious thing, because I've been roasting that gutter dwelling prick, Karma's Corner, because obviously, if you go below, you'll understand why. But the thing is that it's a serious situation because art, I think, represents society. And if the art is degenerate, like that art, then society is becoming degenerate, like Karma's Corner, because your mind is producing stuff that is degenerate. If you look at art from the past, the stuff that has survived has been artwork that is timeless. And this is not timeless. That stuff will be in the bin at some point. Yeah. It's not going to survive. And so they'll get their 50 million, but that 50 million will just be put into a bank and no one will want to see that bullshit because it's complete garbage. Anyway, I'm going to move on to another topic because I've spoken about art for quite a bit now. Let me just quickly get, I just need to get something. Now, the thing is, I want to try and do the whole show now. I'm going to try my best to do the whole show. I don't think I can, though, with a bit of restrictions. Now, the restrictions I want to do is just to, I just like to kind of spice things up, and I just want to see whether I can do it. I'll see how long I can last, though, because I'm going to do it. I don't even know how long I can do this for. So the restrictions are going to be this. I want to try and do it with little hands. So I've been trying to think how long I can survive for with the little hands. The thing is that it's it's difficult. I'm not going to lie. Let me see. I don't know how long I can do this. So yeah, how long I can do this. I don't know if it's possible. I don't even know if it's possible to do it. How long can I survive for, though? This is the thing. Yeah, I saw them. They're from Poundland. They're only 50p, and I fell in love with them. I was like, all right, I've got to do a whole. So the thing is, yeah, that. So the thing is that yeah, they look mad though. Look, yeah, what are you gonna do? Come at me, man. Yeah, what are you gonna do? Yeah, you ain't got nothing. I'll freaking will slap you. I'll slap you in the mouth. Slap you in the mouth. So the thing is that God, see, this is the problem already. It's gonna cause issues. Let me just look. I'm trying to think if it can. Actually, it's good for this though. I'm not gonna lie. Putting your hair in, it's not bad. Just all right. They're white though. This is the only thing I should have colored them in though, but I didn't think about that. Maybe because I think I'm white. I'm actually really a. Maybe I saw them as like, oh yeah, that's my skin color. What a coconut! Oh yeah, I actually thought these were my skin color, but it's actually a different shade. Look, different shade. So. Predict who put. All right, so we'll do a little kind of like we'll see how long do people think I can survive with the hands on. Now don't go mad like 50 hours. Yeah, let's just do it so that we can say, like, I don't want the live stream to go over for 1 hour. Yeah, but obviously it might go longer. But how long do you think I can survive within that 1 hour without do you know what? Yeah, I should have done it later because I have to show a video. All right, I'll have to wait. So what I'll do is I'll see how long I can last. 30 minutes from JK. Go on. Big Bob says 10 hours. Oh, my God. He must think I'm a freaking a demigod or something. Unbelievable. 45 minutes. All right, that's pretty good. Full Shepherd. Full Shepherd says timeout. See, certain things are good with this, like timeout, timeout. So 13 hours, 5 minutes. I've already gone. All right, so I'll put it on at 11:10. So I'm going to see how long. All right, no, it was at 56 minutes. Oh, there are some good things that I've realized now. So there are certain things with this hand, like when because I have to be honest with you, I've not tested them out because I brought them just recently and I didn't test them out. So this is actually quite good for me. One thing that you can do is time out. That's actually pretty good. The other thing I can think about is doing the karate chop. So that's actually a good. So certain things is definitely good. So the karate chop, higher, or like a backhand. Ha! Shut up. Smack on the face. There are certain things that it's good for. So I'm going to try and figure out. Oh, running as well. Running. Yeah, I don't know why it looks pretty good when you're running like this. Yeah, it just seems to be faster, like you're doing a running man. So yeah, this is actually quite good. Actually, quite a good exercise. I actually feel like doing the Actually, I'm losing weight at the same time. I might do the whole show just doing this. All right, so. Yeah, Tan's hand. That's what. Yeah, they're actually good for putting your hand on your mouth. So, like, if I have to keep myself quiet, then I can put my. A bit weird though. I'm not gonna lie. A bit like Karma's Corner. He was probably at home going, I'm going to the police. Mocked me online about my. So it's good for crying, actually. I do think it's good for crying. So. Yeah. So I've made it for 10 minutes, which is actually quite good. I'm not gonna lie. I might buy some more of these little hands, but in different configurations. So one of them with like a fist, one of them with a kind of like. How embarrassing! 3D telly. How embarrassing for you to watch. Imagine someone walking into the room, you turd, and they look round and they see you doing the 5-knuckle shuffle with me with little hands. Does that turn you on? Does that turn you on? Finish yourself. Finish yourself. These people coming on there saying, oh, Rod, you're so embarrassing. But they're watching me like I'm their God. I'm your God. He's sitting there. His mum's going to walk in or something. And this is what she's going to see. Look. Here you go, 3D telly. Here you go. What's she going to think when she sees that bloody thing? What's she going to think? She's going to think, what a little perverted little prick you are. Not only are you into fat seeks, you're into fat seeks with little hands. Look. Fat seek with little hand is your fetish. She'll put you in a freaking lunatic asylum if they find out that shit. You know, it's embarrassing to have a fetish for fat seeks. But what would she think if she saw this? Look! Look! Look, you little prick! Yeah, fat little seek with little hands. All right. So I was going to talk about the park today. I didn't go because my hand shrunk. I know that's a very bad joke. I know it's a bad joke. I should have thought about the joke more. I was trying to say that I didn't go to the park because my hand shrunk, but obviously it didn't work out. So basically, JK loved it though. Well done. JK laughs at everything though. I'm not gonna lie. I've stopped looking at JK's messages because he's like one of those kind of guys that finds everything I do funny. So well done to JK though. Well done. Big up JK though. He said something though. He's been unmodded. Oh yeah. What I will talk about is this. Yeah. On Friday we had Anne-Marie Waters. We had Anne-Marie Waters on the show, and shut up, Wanksy Style, you little prick! Get off my channel then. I'll slap. Well, I better not say that. I was about to say something. I will. Just do that to your face. F up! Block him! Block that turd! Stupid little prick. Mohammed Takrir. No, not you. Wanksy Style. Wanksy Style, that little prick. You're not unmodded, obviously. You're unmodded on thingy. Mohammed Tahir says, Raj, am I welcome around your house for a cup of tea and a few biscuits? What should I say about that? What do you think I'm going to say? What do you think? What should I say to you? What do you think? No! Let me say something, yeah? Manny Cinder is coming round on Wednesday, yeah? from around 4 o'clock or 4:30. We will live stream a bit of it, yeah, because we the reason he's coming round on Wednesday around 4 to 5. I need to do something, and it's not what you think. It's nothing dodgy, but the only way we could do it is for him to come to my house. So it is a very, very good reason as to why he had to come round. So what I will do is live stream it, but I don't want people afterwards going, Raj, you let Manny round. Can I come round? Raj, can you come round? You let Manny round. Raj, you're going, yes, Asif Munshi, I will film it for you. Yes, we will film it for you. What is your little fetish? Do you like to have a strap-on and someone do it to you? Or is it the other way around? What do you want us to do for you while you're here? While he's here? Because he's asking that he wants us to do bum sex. So Asif Munshi wants us to do bum sex. Obviously he has his little fetish, so I don't know why he got his thingy. And Maz786 says he wants a booty call from Manny. Oh my god. Maz787 said he wants a booty call from Manny. Oh my god. Why do you write such things? Why would you embarrass yourself? Why would you embarrass yourself, Maz786? Ha! I want a booty call from Manny. That's madness. You know, some of these guys, I've got to say something, yeah. As much as I'm taking the piss out of someone like Maz786, I admire your honesty about being homosexual. Because the thing is, yeah, if you're homosexual in the Muslim community, it can be very hard. So well done to Maz786, who said he wants Manny Sindar's booty call. Big him up. Everyone give him a hand clap. It's very brave of him. Very brave of him. Especially since Manny Sindar's a Sikh and he's people think he's an Islamophobe or a racist. So big up to Maz786 for being so honest about his sexual desires. I really appreciate that. Now, I'll give you a bit of advice. Go to the sword. Wait up there with freaking Muhammad Hijab, you little prick, and you'll get some freaking Sharia justice. It might take a while, I don't know, a couple of, maybe 50 years before Sharia is implemented, but you will get your Sharia justice that you want. All right, so big up Raj, Cherry. I've not read. The problem is that before everyone starts saying, Raj, why aren't you reading the comics, right? I cannot use the mouse. I'm doing a test to see how long I can go with my small shrunken hands. So until I feel that I cannot go any longer, I will. Oh my God, 3D Telly. He said he's a pedo. 3D Telly says he's a pedo. Oh my God, man. These people are like opening their freaking most evil desires. So 3D Telly has just admitted that he's a pedo. Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't know what to do. He saw my look. This is what happened. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that this could happen. He saw my little hands, and all of a sudden, his pedophile tendencies popped out, and he's like, "Oh my God, I can't control myself." It's unbelievable how savage he is. Look, he saw this little hand. Immediately, his pedophile tendencies come out, and he said, "I'm a pedo." Unbelievable. Yeah. So this particular experiment is kind of working on different layers. I've realized now that not only am I testing out whether I can live with small hands, because you never know, yeah, somebody like Blue Lion could do Jaddu on me, which is black magic or magic, and he might shrink my hands. Yeah. So right now, I'm actually testing, because if you're ever going to kind of do black magic on me, this will be one of the worst curses. The thing is, yeah, before I go on about the Anne-Marie Waters, there is another thing here that is quite silly. There's a guy called Beefy. Yeah, Beefy. He goes on to Raspek's channel and to all those channels. He's part of with Maku and them lot. Now, I was on a live stream and I said to Blue Lion, "You're doing black magic," and this Beefy guy just was like, "Oh my god! How dare you? Why did you call it black magic? Why did you call it black magic?" And I was like, that's what I called it. I didn't even think about it. It didn't come in my head thinking, all right, black magic, I'm being racist. And he just went on the full kind of, raw, you're an egophobe, you're this and that and all that kind of bullshit. And obviously, I've had it before with Maku as well, because Maku is one of those type of people that is so unpredictable. 1 minute, he's giving me food, like, here you go, Raj. Here's a Nigerian, like it's a samosa, kind of Nigerian samosa or something. He's like, here, take it. And then I take it. Then the next minute, he's all masked up and he's like, you know, coming after me, like, oh my God, whoa. And that other guy's like that as well. Like, I don't know what's wrong with those guys. And when I was on a live stream with Maku, I said the word black. Now think about this. All I said was black. And he said, I don't like the way you said that. Think about it. I just said the word black. And he said, I don't like the way you said that. Like, I can't do anything right. Can't even say black. And he was like, oh, I don't like the way you said that. It's like insane. Like, can't even say the word black. Then afterwards, they claimed that Buddha is black. Yeah. Was a black man. Now, that was because of the wide nose and the cornrows. I just said I don't believe he was black, yeah? I think there isn't enough evidence because the people of North India, especially towards where Buddha was born and where he is, they look like Mongolians or they look like Chinese people, yeah? And so Buddha was born around 2,200 years ago, yeah? For him to be black, you'd have to go way, way back in order to prove that. I mean, 2,200 years ago is not that long in terms of people being able to change their race from being a black person to thinking. So there are no black people there now. So I was just trying to say there's not enough evidence, yeah? But there is evidence, obviously, of Egypt and other places. I've seen statues of, say, like in South America, that the statues look like black people to me. Like there's some massive stone statues. I think the Olmec statues. I don't know what they are. They got like full-on African features, and I can say they definitely look black. There's no doubt about that. But the Buddha, I can't say the same thing about Buddha. And so he come on and started saying I'm racist about that. I'm negrophobic because I don't agree with Buddha being black. So obviously, you know, the term for racist now is so low that anything you say is deemed as racist. So the next subject I'm going to talk about is the Anne Marie interview we had on Friday. And the thing about the Anne Marie interview, it was like some people got upset with it. I listened back to it, and it wasn't as bad as I thought. Now, one of the things that I kind of thought she said was Muslims are not welcome within the party. So for Britain. And I heard that, like when I was listening, I thought, oh, she doesn't want Muslims within the party. But Takia Watch played it for us again, and she didn't actually say that. What she said was she's against certain tenets of Islam, like how they treat women, because obviously she is a lesbian. So before everyone goes on, she's a lesbian, yeah? Now, I do like saying the word lesbian. I don't know why. Maybe I'm a bit weird like that. Maybe, I don't know why I like saying lesbian, but I say it. She's a lesbian, yeah? Now, for the lesbians, don't go mad because I said I like the word lesbian, please, for God's sake. So now I know I'm going to get freaking a lot of backlash for that. Oh my God, what have I said now? Now all the lesbians are going to be after me, yeah? I just said I like the word lesbian. It's just got a ring to it, yeah? And so Yeah, Eunice Osman has already freaking caught. He knows me so well. He's already said my own analogy before I could even say it. Ruined it. If I ever become a politician and I was about to give some great speech, he'd be at the front, kind of hijacking it. So I'd say, I want the UK, and he'd be like, Raj wants the UK for everyone to be welcome. Totally destroying my speech. Yeah, so I have to watch out for him. He's always going to butt in now. I know what he's like. He ruined that speech. So basically, one of my great analogies is that why would someone like Sophia Lewis like Islam? Because obviously she's a lady, but she's transgender. And so under Islam, that's not looked upon lightly. And, you know, people can be killed for that. So it's like, I know Eunice Osman has ruined it. It's a bit like someone trying to tell a joke and the person tells the punchline. He's already ruined it. But for the people that haven't read what Eunice Osman wrote, it's like a chicken liking KFC. Think about it. If you saw a chicken walking into KFC, like going, you know, all jolly and like, oh yeah, I wanna buy a KFC, I want to buy a chicken McNugget, whatever, you would think that freaking chicken has lost its mind. Yeah. So it's the same with a lesbian or someone who's gay. It's like a chicken liking KFC. There have to be cannibals, a bit like the way Karma's Corner said that all Indians eat each other. So, yeah, chicken bucket. Oh, no. This is why, Eunice Osman, you're going to get yourself into a lot of trouble, Eunice Osman. He's already getting a lot of stick for kind of like, you know, talking to me and stuff. I don't know what to do with him and JK and a couple of people. Luckily, yeah, so basically, she has her own kind of issues with Islam, which are going to be more deeper than just say your normal. Yeah, I'm going to read out JK because JK is my token Muslim. So I'm going to have, I want to set up a new movement. I'm going to have different tokens here. So there'll be a token person with small hands. So basically you will have a token Sikh, which will be me, a token Hindu. I'll have to find that one. A token white man, a token transgender. That's definitely Sophia Lewis. A token black person. I might get man like Reggie or someone like that. A token gay person. We got a guy called Simon or something like that. I need to find a token small person. They used to call them dwarfs or something, but the small people. I need one of those. So if any small person around, I need a token small person. We'll have a token small hand person. I will fill the role of both token Sikh and token small hand person till we get another small hand, a real small hand person. So I can do like a dual kind of like shifting between. 1 minute I'll have the hands on, next minute I'll be the Sikh, next minute I'll be the hands person. Then on top of that, I was going to say something. I need a token something. Oh yeah, Eunice is a token Somalian, and so we will have this whole token crew to represent each part. And JK, oh no, I can't scroll back up. Actually, oh, I can because I've got touchscreen. Oh, it doesn't work. Oh, that's bad. I've got a touch screen, but it doesn't work. I thought I could get away with it, but I can't use my. All right, so let's see if this. All right. Oh, it works. It works. I can do it. I can do it. All right. All right. So that's not as bad. I might be able to last longer than I thought. So JK, I'm going to read your comment because it's important that our token Pakistani, Pathan, has his voice, and it's critiquing Islam is fine. There are many legitimate concerns that people have, but many fail to differentiate between an ideology and its adherents. Most adherents just want a normal life. Yes, I've said that. And which is why I can't join for Britain. I've officially said it. I can't join for Britain because I think it's too restrictive. I understand what she was trying to say, which was that she said, oh, Sid Bash He wants me to pick my nose with my hand. Is this going to go in the wank bank? Sid Bash, is this going to go in the wank bank? I'll do it for you. Here, look. Hopefully that will help you finish off. Look what I do for the Pakistanis in there. And they think I don't like Pakistanis. Look what I did for him. He's going to now use that for the next 50 years to finish himself off. Do you know what? Yeah, what's weird? He told me to do that. Now I've really got a itchy nose now. I've actually got a real itchy nose. God, that's weird that he told me. You done jaddu on me. He done jaddu tuna on me. Jaddu tuna is black magic. He told me he wants to scratch my nose. Now my nose is itchy. Crazy, man. He's doing some Pakistani black magic. No, I'm not joking, man. He's doing some Pakistani black magic. This side of my nose is itching. Crazy, man. And they were talking about Blue Line doing black magic. He's freaking sitting there going, doing some kind of black magic, putting like adrak is thingy, lasan in there, a bit of gobi in there, a bit of dal in there, mixing it together to get my nose to be itchy. Yeah. Then he goes online and he's probably chucked it on the screen, says, Raj, put your freaking hand up my nose. And now my nose is so itchy now. Wait till I tell Big Odds what you did. You think he's going to let you freaking go back on his live stream? Yeah. If anyone cusses me, would you stick up for me? No. I'm not here to stick up for you, Sid Badge. Are you mad? God's sakes. Just a couple of weeks ago, you threatened to bash my face in. It's not going to be that quick. It's not like you're nice to me for a week and I go, oh, I'm going to defend you to the death. I'm going to defend you to the death. It takes a long time. I know you've changed, but it doesn't mean I'm going to defend you left, right, and center. I'm not like that kind of guy. I will say one person I will defend. Let me tell you the one person I will defend. Shahid, I will defend. Yes, you're a good guy, but I can't. Look at the size of you, God. I saw your picture and your arms. You're freaking size of a God knows what. Why do you need a fat seat with little hands to defend you? Look, what can I do with these? All I can do is just slap their ear or something. Can't freaking do much damage. Look. What I might do when I go speaker's corner actually is this. When I get into trouble, yeah, say if I'm getting surrounded, I might just suddenly pull out the little hands and go, please, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No. I don't know if that will work though. What do you think? Just imagine me just pulling out the hands. They wouldn't be able to do nothing. Me just standing there to Ali Diva going, now what? What can you do? Are you going to hit me? I've got glasses, got little hands, and I'm a fat Sikh. A lot of minorities in this. So, yeah, I might actually take them with me just to kind of confuse people. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, I was going to say I will defend Shahid. Yeah, Shahid is that guy, the Shia bro, who's a young guy who said he had, I don't want to repeat it, but let's just say he had relations with some feral. I don't like to say it because I don't want to propagate, but let's just say he did something, or he said he'd done something with something. And the thing is, I think that guy's a very nice guy. Yeah, he reminds me of myself when I was younger. Now, before everyone says, Raj, do you mean that you did X, Y, Z when you're younger? I'm going to say to you this, and listen to me carefully. Yes. No, I'm joking. I did not do anything like that, so don't cut that. So I know that someone's going to cut it down, but I didn't. But I mean, in terms of his naivety, yeah. What people don't realize about me, they see me now and they think, oh, Raj, you must have been like that all your life. Oh, Raj, you can take care of it. You can like shout back. You can like defend yourself verbally, blah, blah, blah. But when I was around his age, I wasn't like that. I was very naive. And I used to tell people everything. Like, you know, it didn't matter how embarrassing it was. I'll just tell them everything. Because the way my brain worked was that I assumed that, you know, people were not cruel, and so I would just tell them, oh yeah, I did that then, and they'll use it against you in the future. Muhammad Malik said it's hard with Asperger's. When you're younger, it's hard. As you grow older, you start to realize the mistakes. And I don't know. I even said to myself, I think he might have autistic traits, because he seems to say exactly what he wants to say, but not realizing the ramifications of what he says. Now, one of the things I said to Shahid, because I've been emailing, was that when I was younger, say if I said something, oh, Sid Bash, did you see what happened then? Look, here. I might go really close up for him so you can have a real good look. Look. It was like a close up for you. So with him, what happened was that, yeah, I know, what a sight. I know, scary. It looked like Concord had come back. It looked like Concord had dropped back onto the scene. Just to clarify, that was not Concord, it was my nose. So basically, I know. So basically, with myself when I was younger, I had this problem that I would tell people, I was so honest, I would just tell people everything, like not understanding the cruel people out there that will use what you say, that will use what you say against you. And so I've had a lot of problems where I've told people stuff and then they've used it against me. I've learned over a period of time, and I don't know whether that's to do with Asperger's, because we're kind of very straightforward people. We don't realize that other people might not be. And I think he has a very kind of honest side to him. He's a really nice guy, actually. So I texted him. I mean, I emailed him. I told him, look, you've got to be careful, because when I was younger, oh, Chucky said it looks like his hands. Oh yeah, Chucky hands, the little ginger. Yeah, all right, yeah. Maybe you can be my token little hand person then. Chucky's my token one. I found someone there. Hallelujah, hallelujah. We found a small hand person in Chucky. Hallelujah. Actually, that's another good thing it's for. Hallelujah. So these hands are good for certain things. So hallelujah is a good one as well. I was about to do so. I was about to say, I'll do it. I'll bet on it. So base. Oh no, Abu Hajjah, what is he saying? He's a troll, definitely. So basically, God, I'm freaking what I was going to say now. I'm totally off train of thought. Oh yeah, when I was younger, there was no internet. Think about this. I know it's hard for people to understand this, like JK and all these youngsters. There was no internet. It wasn't even something that was even thought about. We didn't even think it was something that was possible, because there was not even any computers. The computer I used to have was like I think it was it was called an Acorn. Think about it. Everybody had a Commodore 64, ZX Spectrum, BBC computer. And my brother bought an Acorn. There was a computer called Acorn. No one made any games for that freaking shitty thing. Still don't understand why he brought it. And you had the Spectrum, you had the Amstrad, but my brother decided to buy an Acorn. Commodore 64, yeah, big up Commodore 64, man. I used to always be jealous when I went around my friend's house. And guess what? Come here. Guess who my friends were? Guess who my friends were I used to play games around? Guess what? They're Pakistani. I used to go around Pakistani's house. Yeah, all the time. All the time. All the time. I was saying, no white people. It was Pakistanis. All my mates are Muslim. So all the people's houses I used to go around were always Muslim. So we used to go around all the time. We used to play games and shit. So now I'm joking in the sense that people think, JK, that I'm some massive Islamophobe, that I've never interacted with Muslims. But all of my mates, I got a mate down the road that still lives there. He was a Bengali. Then I had another best mate for quite a few years. He was Pakistani. Another best mate, he was Indian Muslim. But guess which one of those three? Yeah? Those were my three best mates. Yeah? So I had one Pakistani best mate, one Bengali best mate, and one Indian Muslim best mate. Guess which one I fell out with? Guess which one? Guess which one I fell out with out of the three? The Pakistani one. Pakistani one. He was the one I fell out with. I had a fight with him in my school. He pulled my bobble off. You know, Sikhs had the bobble on their head. Here, he pulled it off. So the Bengali guy, I still see once in a while. We're still cool. The Indian guy, we're still cool. But we was cool. But he then saw some of my videos from Speaker's Corner, and he's gone weird on me now. He's gone weird on me. He didn't realize we ended up not seeing each other for 25 years or 20 years. Then we got back in contact, and then around a couple of months ago, we was texting, and then one day he texted me, he said, Raj, I seen you at Speaker's Corner. And then I was like, oh yeah. And he's never contacted back. Sorry. He's never contacted back. I felt bad. Yeah, very awkward. And that was during the time when I was full on crazy. Like when I first come back saying, I'm going to put all the Salafis in Guantanamo Bay. If I was a PM, I'd ship them all off. Remember that time when I first went down there? I was like full on cray. Before I realized there was some good little Salafi bros and stuff. And yeah, so basically during my time when I was younger, oh my God, an hour and a half. You know what, yeah? I look at the thingy and I cannot believe how much time I've been speaking for about pure garbage. I cannot remember one thing I've said of any substance. Angela Moynihan, how you doing? Sean Bassey's in the house as well. All right, so I've seen them now. So basically, there was no internet. So when you got no internet, when a rumor circulates, like there was some weird things about me that I said, and everyone go, oh, Raj did that. I won't say what, because I don't want to start circulating. Oh, Raj said this, and oh, Raj. But the rumor just stopped because there was no way to circulate it outside the group, yeah? And what's happened now, though, we didn't even have mobile phones then, so somebody can't just suddenly go, oh, Raj said this, and phone someone or text someone. You had to literally either say it to them like this or phone the house. And so now it's completely different. When Shahid said something, it went everywhere like a virus. And so I will say something. I'm saying it officially now. Somebody robbed Shahid, yeah, at his local mosque. Think about the savagery on this, yeah. If you're a Muslim, yeah, listen to me. Listen to me, Muslim. Where's the Muslims? Press number 1 if you're Muslim. Press number 1 if you're Muslim. Press it. Oh, Morton High is Muslim. Oh, Morton High is converted. Snip. Did you have the snip as well? Did you do the? Did you do the snip? Did you do it? Did you do the snip? Did they check it? Did they do it? So basically, how can any of your Muslim brothers, yeah, it doesn't matter, yeah, Shahid, you little prick, let the truth prevail. Take that cock out your ear so you can listen. Yeah, I said it. Take that cock out of your ear. You can't hear anything with it in. So basically, Shahid, there's he's that young guy, yeah, the thingy one. He went to the mosque. Listen to this story. He went to the mosque, yeah, and forget about the fact that he is a Shia. He went to a mosque and some nasty individual stole his phone from him, robbed him, literally robbed the man in a mosque. All the Muslims should be going down to that freaking place and sorting that shit out, yeah? Like, if someone done that at the local temple, there'll be freaking hell to pay. You can't go into a mosque and a man rob you. At least wait until he's in the shop. I'm not condoning robbery, But at least wait until he gets out and then do it. Why do it in the thingy, yeah? And so people need to take that seriously. Yeah, I know, JK. He may be lying, he may be whatever, but oh my God! Listen to what Thingy said. Let the truth prevail. Cut his hand off like this. Are you talking about like this? Because I'm gonna do it for you now. Because I've actually got this. Look, you didn't know I had this, do you? Look, look. This is what it's gonna look like. He said off with his hand. So let's see how it looks like when you say off with the hand. Now I need to do the experiment now. Live thingy. So this is what it's going to look like under Sharia. Under Sharia. So let's have a look at what it looks like. Now, before YouTube, this is a fake hand. This is a fake axe made of plastic. But I just want to see how it looks like, whether you lot can stomach this. So because I need to make it look realistic. All right. I need to go get a good angle so it can. All right. Actually, this is that. Look, so no. God. Actually, no. Can't do it with a thing. It's too cruel to do it with an axe because I don't think it's sharp enough. So you need to do it with a. You need to do it with a big sword. Press number 1 if it should be done. Under Sharia, should I cut the hand off? Number 1, if you want it off, can you stomach it? Can you stomach it? All right. So Sharia justice in work. All right. So, all right. Winter is coming. I'm a big Game of Thrones fan. As you can see here, Jon Snow and the Night's King. Okay. Okay. It's very tense, actually. I don't know how to do it because I'm kind of a. Oh no! This is the Sharia justice. Look, now what's going to happen? Yeah, because I stole something. Now think about the logic of this. Yeah, I stole something. Now I've only got one hand. Look, yeah. Now I'm disabled. I can't work. So I'm going to be more poor. So where is the logic? Now I can't work. I'm like, all right, I robbed. Chop his hand off. Now we're going to have to go around like, oh, what job can I do now? You can't do anything with 2 hands. Oh, that takes out, I don't know, maybe how many of the thingies? It takes out, God knows how many of the jobs you can do. On top of that, then what will happen is that you got one hand, yeah. So imagine it. You then got one hand, yeah, and they go to the job, yeah, and they can't tell you got one hand, and you go, all right, yeah, I want to be a bus driver. Oh yes. Have you got qualification? Yes, I was a bus driver for 30 years. I'm the best bus driver ever. I passed the test within 10 minutes. Greatest ever bus driver, no problems, reliable, turned up every day. But I found hard times and I stole an apple. Yeah, I stole an apple. I was freaking starving. I was at the point where I looked like Abu Tablet. Now, obviously, if you go and tell someone you look like Abu Tablet, they're going to know the severity of the famine or the starvation you was having is on a Richter scale. If you go from 0 to a fat person, and then number 10 to a skeleton, yeah, is number 10. So obviously they're going to know you're starving. Then the interview is going great. Yeah, you got the job, man. You got the job. Come on, let's go. And guess what happens? But I've only got one hand. One hand. So what happens is that you got one hand, yeah. Every single job you go to, it goes great. It doesn't matter what job it is. Every single job, yeah, it goes great until the freaking hand turns up and it's not there. Can you not see that punishing a thief by chopping off a hand will only put that person in more poverty, making them putting them in a situation they can do only a very limited amount of jobs. Yeah. So the logic behind it, yeah, is insane. So, like, all right, if they said let's cut off a finger, all right, fair enough. That's a bit savage anyway, yeah. Oh my God, Robbie Thompson, see this? See the back of that? See the back of that? He's gonna freaking get it next time he says it, man. Now, anyone says that I'm being violent, the most you can do is this. Look, it's a bit like when they say oh, I got the best idea, yeah. Do you know where it says, yeah? And I'm going back to Islam, but you know when it says in Islam you're allowed to hit your wife, but you can only use a little stick? I got a new business proposition. Anyone that wants to join me, instead of the stick, let's make them little hands. So what will happen is that, all right, your wife misbehaves, you admonish her to the bedroom, you tell her off. Then obviously the last thing is to hit her with a little stick. Now, when you hit with a little stick, yeah, when you hit with a little stick, it's still kind of like, oh, you're picking up a stick. What I'm saying, there's a business now. I think it's a great business. We will create tiny little hands. So you could like go, you misbehaved. So imagine that, yeah, you put this on, your wife's misbehaving, and then you just like karate chopper. Doesn't even hurt. Or backhand. Now, remember what I'm saying is the backhand with the little hands. So no matter what you do, it doesn't hurt. Look, who wants to join me in that business venture? Who wants to put up £10 billion as kind of like a deposit for me to create these little hands? Muhammad Malik said he's the first one. I need that. What is it called when they investment? Yeah, I need the investment. So obviously, do you know what? Today, yeah, I've learned two things today through these hands. These hands have taught me a lot today. I'm not lying. A lot of I might do another show just to tell you what I've learned from just having little hands, because it's actually been very profound to have tiny little hands. Not gonna lie, it's taught me a lot that I didn't think I would learn through having little hands. So where have the hands been? Wherever they can fit. So I've tried it in nearly every cavity hole that I can fit them in, just to test how good it is. And so yes, in nearly every single way I've tested it. Now, all right, let me go back to serious thing because I can't go on for too long. Basically, when it comes to oh, Bob O'Leary says, hiya, Dad. Hiya, Dad. Hiya, Dad. I haven't done that for ages, though, haven't I? Hiya, Dad. Hiya, Dad. Hiya, Dad. Are you Muslim yet? Hiya, Dad. Hiya, Dad. Are you Muslim yet? Hiya, Dad. Hiya, Dad. Hiya, Dad. Oh, yes, quite good, actually. Hiya, Dad. Hiya, Dad. Are you Muslim yet? Hiya, Dad. Hiya, Dad. Are you Muslim yet? Obviously, it doesn't have the same thing because I can't do the wiggly fingers. So basically, when it comes to oh my God, no fucking, you're gonna get that, Robin Thompson, you're gonna get that. So basically, when it came to Sharia for Punjab, I'm not gonna lie to you, that actually triggered me for a minute, yeah. Oh my God. This is what Sharia for Punjab would look like. That's the advertisement. Sharia for Punjab, and this is how they're all going to be celebrating. Yay! And one little hand to smack people with. That's Sharia for Punjab. One little hand to smack your wife, and no hand if you steal. Say, yay, Sharia. They should actually do an advertisement like that, yeah? Let me say something to you. Let the truth prevail. To do an advertisement with the benefits of Sharia, one of them should just have like people with one hand to show the way that they chop hands off. So it's like everyone punching the sky going, Sharia, no more stealing. I might do a poster like that. Could you imagine that poster? Sharia, no more stealing. And everyone's like doing high fives. But obviously, if you've got no hand, you can't, or they're trying to do a high five. So obviously it's not going to work. Oh no, but do you know what though? They haven't thought of this yet. You have not thought of this. The bionic hands are on a next level of madness. Have you seen the new bionic hands? You're actually doing them a favor now by cutting the hand off. Because some of these bionic hands are like freaking next level madness. That you're like a Robocop. I've seen some of them that can crush a freaking a can of tin or something like that, yeah? So what you're doing is like literally you chop the hand off, comes off, then they stick on a freaking robot hand. Next thing you know, they're a freaking Terminator. You're going to be creating a whole race of super beings by chopping off hands. They're going to be able to steal even more because they can do it at like 5 times the rate. So instead of being able to chop off one, they could just be able to steal one little apple. They could take 5 at the same time. Yeah, you didn't think of that, did you? You didn't think of that. Does that have that in your freaking prophecy? You didn't think of the robot hand, did you? What's going to happen when you chop off the freaking hand and they put a freaking Terminator hand on there? Yeah, my hand grew out. And that's another thing. They're starting to do genetic modifications where you can grow the hand out. So what will happen is that, all right, so this will happen, yeah, in the future. Say in 1,000-year time, they can grow hands. So what they do is that you stole an app, you stole, I don't know, a car, yeah? So then they go, hand comes off, yeah? And then straight away, just a new freaking, a new hand just pops out. It's pointless. You haven't thought about it. This is the problem. They haven't thought about technology moving on. The hand chopping thing is redundant now, if I'm being honest with you. Oh, the Taj Mahal. Is that all you could give? Is that all you can give? The Islamic Empire. Oh, yeah, the Islamic Empire bought the Taj Mahal. Amazing, amazing architecture. Beautiful, beautiful. One of the 8 wonders of the world. 150 million dead, though. Yeah, 150 million dead. But the Taj Mahal, incredible, beautiful, beautiful. We love the Taj Mahal. We love the Taj Mahal. 150 million dead. $150 million dead, but you're talking about a Taj Mahal. Crazy, crazy lunatics. I've actually had this on for nearly an hour now, so I'm quite proud of myself. It's a look. The Taj Mahal in itself isn't that bad because I've forgotten the Mughal emperor that built it. He wasn't that bad, but the Taj Mahal kind of epitomizes the Islamic conquest of India. Yeah, unfortunately. And when you see the Taj Mahal, yes, it is beautiful. Had some incredible architecture, and it still is beautiful today. But that doesn't take away from the fact of the savagery and the brutality of the Islamic conquest. Yeah, and yeah, Aurangzeb, yeah, Aurangzeb. Let me tell you, Aurangzeb. If I saw you, yeah, I'd get this freaking hand, back slap, front slap, back slap, front slap, back slap, front slap. In fact, I would wear the little hand just so that I can slap you more. You know, like when you're stoning someone, I would actually, if I was stoning someone, now this is going to sound a bit bad. If I was stoning someone, I would use tiny little stones, like really small, just so I can prolong the pain. Keep on chucking it, so I can stand there for like a year, just coming back. I'd go school, I'll go college, and I'll come back and I still chuck the stone. Then I'll go over to freaking eat something, come back, chuck the stone, tiny little one, just so that it's like a prolonged 100-year stoning, yeah? Same with the slapping of Aurangzeb. I would go there if I went back in time with my little hands, slap in the face, slap in the face, slap in the face, slap in the face. But because my hands are tiny, it will take around 100, maybe it's like 30 years before he passes away. Back slap, Aurangzeb, back slap in the face, Aurangzeb, back slap in the face. Poke your nose out, be doing all type of shit. Punching him in the face like this. Chop, chop, chop. I'm actually, I know it sounds a bit weird, but I'm actually visualizing him in front of me because I hate him so much. What people don't realize, Aurangzeb is one of the worst individuals in Indian history. He was a tyrant on the level of Hitler, and he's a savage freaking turd of epic proportions. So when I was doing this, I can actually visualize him, like punching him in the face. Like I can actually see him poking him in the eye. Uppercut, uppercut, slap, slap, slap. The Sikhs will understand. The Sikhs will understand. The Sikhs will understand what I'm talking about. Big up Israel. Big up Israel. Yeah, big up Israel. And big up Palestine as well. We want both. We want both. We want a two-state solution. See, this is where we have a problem between the Asian community because let the truth prevail says lies, he was a great mujahideen. So for let the truth prevail, yeah, he sees Aurangzeb as a great individual because his ancestors were pussies, yeah, cowards and traitors. They were the type of individuals in the past when the Islamic conquest come and the sword come out. Two things either happen: either they wet themselves, yeah, and the piss went everywhere, or they shat themselves and the shit went all down their leg like diarrhea, or both. Yeah. Then they bitched out, and I'm like, please, please, I'll do anything for you. I'll suck you off for 100 years. Just let me live. That's your ancestors, yeah. Your ancestors are the biggest pussies known to mankind. They were probably Aurangzeb's shining his shoes. Yeah, I said it. You was probably their shoe shiner. You was probably sitting there, your freaking great, whatever, yeah, sitting there shining his shoes, and they made them wear. Just so this is truth now, this is real. They made your ancestors wear small hands. Yes, I said it. Your ancestors, let the truth prevail, were forced to pay jizya and wear the small hands. They made them wear small hands to clean everything. So when they were cleaning the palace, they made them wear tiny little hands. So it would make their job 100 times harder. This is what the type of individual his ancestors were. Tiny hand people. They had a choice. Your ancestors, yeah, you have to understand there were two types of people in India. Oh, wax on, yeah, you're right. Wax on, wax off. Wax on, wax off. Wax on, wax off. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to start training a bit. Yeah, so there were two types of people in India, yeah. You had the individuals that the truth prevail, whose ancestors, yeah, were cowards, or they were collaborators. The same way they say the Sikhs are collaborators with the British, these people's ancestors done two things. Either, no, actually three things. Now, the only choice I believe, yeah, was actually a good choice for somebody to become Muslim was if they were from the Dalit class, yeah, or a low class. Then they made the choice, yeah, to be Muslim, because the way they were being treated under the Hindu regime was totally terrible. So I'm going to take them out of the equation, because I can understand why somebody might want to change religion if you're treated as a Dalit, yeah. Then you have the other guys, yeah, that were either told you're going to pay the jizya or convert, yeah, because remember, they were not giving Hindus or Buddhists or anybody the choice. You either convert or die, because we're not people of the book, yeah. Even Go Live has said that this, you know, Hindus and Sikhs would not be given that choice. They will be given not only the choice of paying jizya or die, yeah. And so most of his ancestors, yeah, or all of them, converted by the sword, and that is true. Now, it's just the way it was. They made a choice, yeah. They were there, they had a sword to their freaking neck, and because they were Hindu or Buddhist, there was no choice of jizya. There was no choice of jizya. Yeah, there is no choice of jizya, because we are not people of the book. Now, they did start giving the choice of jizya later on, because they couldn't kill the whole of India. So they had to make a kind of a leniency in their policy. So in the beginning, yeah, they would say, oh, we are going to give you no choice. You either convert or die. They got to the point when they were killing so many people, yeah, that it became unfeasible, yeah. And they had to start being lenient. And you will see later on, they started giving the choice of the jizya to the Sikhs as well and stuff like that. But in the beginning, they did not give any choice. What the hell is this shitty thing coming up all the time? That's pissing me off. Mark Hawkins says, are you pals with Fat Pat now? I'm not pals with Fat Pat. You mad? Crazy. I just I can have a discussion with him without being pals. I do understand he's kind of annoyance with the way Ireland was treated, and you cannot take away from the fact that Ireland was treated badly the same way India was treated badly, and a lot of other places were treated badly under colonialism. There is no doubt about that. But that doesn't mean that I want to destroy the UK. I want the UK to prosper, and I want us to be a unified country. And that's not going to happen if you have individuals like Pat O'Donnell and other individuals, you know, like, you know, Suleiman and all of these guys that want to destroy the UK. They hate the UK with a passion. So I will be going on to the situation about the UK. We'll come back to it. Took a long time. I think I went to 30-minute rant about freaking Sharia and cutting hands off and stuff. Oh, look at that. Broke my hand. Oh, no. Now, one thing, before I go on, I do need to do one thing, yeah. I've been trying my best, yeah, to try and do a reenactment, yeah, with the dolls of Saidio's leg swelling up. Now, this is such a difficult thing, because it's going to be like me doing the next level of what I call kind of like props. And so I need you somehow, like Saeed going, you know, whatever, I swear, and then his leg blowing up like a little balloon, yeah, like a little balloon. So I don't know how to do it. I've been trying to reenact it, because I want to reenact that into a movie scene. I need to reenact that in a movie scene, yeah. Modine, he's nicking all that little Moin Khan. You're going to be freaking blocked from me. I'm telling you that now. You do that once again, you're blocked. You're blocked. And Modine, yeah, has gone mad, yeah. Modine is on another level of craziness now. What he did on the road where he took his clothes off and started freaking running down the street is insane, because he was putting people into danger. Yeah, it wasn't just that he was kind of like, you know, being stupid. He was putting people's lives into danger because he was running towards traffic, and that can be very, very dangerous. Now the thing is, in Modine and Sophia Lewis is it here. At the end of the day, yeah, Sophia Lewis released just a little bit of the information she's got. Yeah, obviously we now know that Modine likes to eat groceries. Is it groceries? What does it say in that Nicki Minaj thing? She talked about something about eating groceries or eating something like that, and she was referring to eating something else. Is it eating groceries? Yeah. So Nicki Minaj, I didn't know for a month, like a year, what she says. I eat, my man, something about eating groceries. Yeah, like a man eats groceries, and groceries means eating. You know what he said he wants to eat? Butthole or BOOTY. So eating groceries, yeah. Eat the booty like groceries, yeah. So obviously he said that in his text, and Modine, there's no point lying about it. I saw these texts when Sophia Lewis first come down, so they're not texts that were just done to embarrass you. You sent them. Oh, all right. Yeah. So basically, I'm going to be logging off in a minute anyway. So basically, he did that, and he was doing the old this and that. But Sophia Lewis actually has more information. Oh, Jane, okay, yeah. She has more information, and some of the stuff she's got will literally like blow that guy's reputation out the water. Because obviously, if I go around saying, "Oh, I don't like," I don't know. I don't have to do that. I don't like eating. Oh my god, I don't even know what. It's such a weird thing to. I'm trying to think of it without giving away what I'm saying. Say if I go around saying, I hate baked beans. Remember, I love baked beans. Yeah, I say I hate baked beans. Baked beans are shit. Burn baked beans. Burn baked beans. Burn baked beans. We hate baked beans. And then when I go home, I'm eating baked beans all the time. And I've got baked beans here on my freaking drawing. And I'm eating baked beans like 4 or 5 times, like 2 tins a day. Yeah, that's equivalent to Modine's behavior with Sophia Lewis. Yeah, saying that he, you know, bun chichi man, this bun chichi man, blah blah blah. I love gyal, I love gyal, I love gyal, do that. And then you find out, I don't want to say what, but let's just say that Sophia Lewis has more information, and she will only release that if, in my opinion, it's up to her, but only if it gets to the point where the guy is just taking it to another level of savagery, like they were doing that night. Because remember that night, they weren't just ridiculing her. That little rat boy, the guy that got his woman snatched. What's his name? Yeah, snatched. I called him. He said that Sophia Lewis's dad would be ashamed of her and would have aborted her if he knew the way she would have turned out. Yeah, that is really, really sick. Yeah, so yeah, I mean it's like totally out of order what he said, so I have to condemn him for that. I'm going to be finishing now because I think everyone else has run over to Modine's and like legged it, like cheating on me. How can you go when you have this here? Look at it. Look at what I'm doing for you. Look. I actually lasted a whole hour, so I'm quite proud of myself. So what I will do now, I'll do a literal Sharia chop. And now, let's get rid of this one now. Ah, look at that. Look, they're back. Hand's actually hurting. I'm not going to lie. All right, so that's cool. All right, so let me just read. I've not read any comments. Let me read a couple of comments before I go. Oh, no. The most important bit I need to quickly say before I go. When it comes to Anne-Marie Waters, I think she's a very honest, straightforward individual, yeah. And the For Britain party, the reason why I'm not going to join For Britain, because that was one I need to find a party to kind of put allegiance to, because I used to be Labour for 20 years, and I can't vote them because they turn into a freaking communist uh, pricks. And the Conservatives, I'll never vote Conservative. And the Liberal Democrats, let me say something, Liberal Democrats, you little turds. I used to meet you when I used to canvass. Canvassing is when you go to people's houses and you knock on people's doors to make them thingy. I used to meet the, what is it called, the Liberals on the street, and it was like gang warfare. So what would happen? These are going to come out. I wasn't planning on getting them, but when you're canvassing, yeah, you sometimes, yeah, you canvass. So you knock on someone's door, yeah. Let's see. So you knock on someone's door. Are you going to vote for what is it, the Labour Party? And you'll talk to them. And then as you're walking out, your enemy's there. So sometimes we used to bump into each other, like you know, like you'd have me as a Labour Party member, and the Conservatives would be like, yeah, and it'd be like a face-off. And now with the Conservatives, we would shake hands, because the Conservatives and the Labour people were at least straight with each other about their policies, yeah? And I can deal with that. The Liberal Democrats are snakes. So when we used to see the Liberal Democrats, there was a lot of hate. It used to be like, you know, one of those gang warfares, like we're just staring each other out, yeah? And we would not even talk to each other, yeah? And so there was a lot of hatred between obviously the Liberal Democrats and the Labour Party, because the Liberal Democrats, yeah, the Liberal Democrats lie. Whatever area they're in, they change their message slightly, and so they're not consistent. And a lot of them are up their own asses. So, and no offense to the Liberal Democrat supporters here, a lot of them are up their own asses. And this is why I couldn't ever get on with the Liberal Democrats, and I could never vote for them because I see them as snakes. So Anne-Marie, yeah, came over and we spoke to her. And the problem with the party is that it's too restrictive. She did say that Muslims can join. Let me take it back, because before I thought she said Muslims can't join the party For Britain. But if you're calling a party For Britain, you should be able to include all groups. And what I got from what she said was that although Muslims are allowed to come into the party, I don't think any Muslims would join, just because of the fact that she's so hard-line against their faith. And even people that might agree with X, Y, Z about a lot of things would feel alienated against the whole of her message. So I'm not going to be able to pledge support for Britain at this particular time. Yeah. I mean, someone like JK would never be able to join that party. And the movement that you need to have is somebody that, you know, you want people like JK and Eunice and Big. You want those people within there and to be able to come. And oh my God. Sid Bash said he would join, and he also said, where's the Nazi armband? And he said he also wants a Hitler moustache, and he said he's ready to do the Sieg Heiling all across London. So well done to thing. And he said he wants all immigration stopped, and he wants even himself deported. That is what you call dedication. Well done. He said he would want himself deported. That's how much of a Nazi he's become. That is dedication, man. Well done, well done. So yeah, said Bash said I would deport myself just to prove a point. So yeah, I've got to give the man credit for being consistent. You know, I even said in a live stream, because there were people were saying, all right, so just to show you how consistent I'll be here, I was in a live stream on Raspix, and we was talking about how you would kind of control people coming into the UK. And if I'm being honest with you, this sounds quite bad. I wouldn't make it into the UK under my own conditions. Yeah, I said it. I wouldn't make it into the UK under my own conditions about who should be allowed in. That's how consistent I am. Because I wouldn't be able to contribute, and I probably would not make the criteria for getting in. Yeah, I know it sounds bad, but it's true. Now, the reason I say that is because I've made a conscious decision to be an artist and to stop doing the job I did. Now, if you was to get me 8 years ago, I would make it in. Yeah. Morton High says it. The wider Muslim society have to be part of the solution. No doubt about that. There's no ifs and buts. There's no, oh, maybe. No. If they don't feel like they can say I'm British and Muslim and Pakistani, then there's a problem. All people from whatever country should be able to categorize themselves as, you know, like a mixture of mixture. So, you know, you could say you're a British, Pakistani, Muslim. That shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, you should be able to say all of them. The same way I say I'm a British Punjabi Sikh. That is what I want. I want an inclusive movement which allows everybody to go under the umbrella of being British, but also having their own unique identity. But the unique identity should not be interfering, yeah, with UK law or society in general, like, you know, secularism and free speech and stuff. When it starts to interfere with that and starts to negatively affect that, then it becomes a problem. So this is the kind of stance I need to go down, and I can't join any party or back any party if I don't feel it has that. I will still talk to people, so stop telling me not to talk to people. Everyone say, Raj, stop talking to that person. Raj, stop talking to that person. Stop talking to Tommy Robinson. Stop talking to that person. Stop talking to Richard Evans. Stop. No, I talk to who I want. Whether you like Tommy Robinson or not is not the point. He has some valid points, even if he may not be, let's say in the best manner. There are valid points within his kind of like, let's say, his decision making and the way what he says. Sometimes it's a bit crass and a little bit, I don't know, hard to swallow for people. Like, you know, but I will still communicate with Tommy Robinson, and I'm not going to chuck people like that under the bus. Just because people start telling me, Crusty Whistle says, what if Tommy Robinson joined ISIS? Yes, I'm a blind follower. I'll suddenly slip my lullah, slip, put a bomb on, go over there with a freaking little machine gun. Death to the Kafars, death to the Kafars, death to the Kafars. Tommy Robinson, come on, Tommy, let's get the Kafars. Yeah, I'll join them, you know, freaking batten of an eyelid. I'm a blind follower of Tommy Robinson. Obviously, I was joking. I'd say to Tommy Robinson, go over there if you want to join ISIS, and I hope you get your head blown off. Now, I'm not threatening Tommy Robinson. I'm saying if he suddenly said he becomes an ISIS jihadi, a crazy lunatic, I will tell him to go over and I'll pay for his ticket and we'll freaking get him out and let him get his freaking whatever happens to him, happens to him. All right. So, yeah, that's my stance now. I'm going to be going now because I've been talking for ages and I need to start doing shit. I'll play a couple of tunes out. So yeah. I will say something. I personally, I won't say today because if I talk about this, it will go on forever. I need to get out of here. So I'll talk about it next time. But it will be about trying to kind of try and attract, because the thing is, yeah, I think the only way forward is to attract Muslims like JK, and I don't know if Sid Bash sees himself as British. Sid Bash, do you see yourself as British? Is Sid Bash, are you a British Pakistani Muslim? Sid Bash, do you consider yourself to be all right? So Sid Bash is one of the people I want to get on board as well. If you can say yes unreservedly that you're all free, I got no issue with you. Yeah. It's when people go, nah, I'm just a Pakistani Muslim. No, then there's a problem because there's nothing to unite us. Yeah. So we need to be inclusive with the people that go, all right, I'm British, I'm Pakistani, and I'm Muslim, and all three of them make up who I am. The same way I say I'm British Punjabi Sikh. All three of them make up who I am. Jatinder Dillon says, do you feel sorry for Deep's parents? Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, not because he's become Muslim, but because he's mad. Like, you know, if he wants to become Muslim and it kind of, he was like mentally stable and he was okay, I would go, cool, but he's mentally unstable. So whatever he's doing is going to be very, very distressful for his parents because he's insane. I met him a year ago when he wasn't Muslim at the time, and he said he was Sikh and he was insane then as well. Oh, has he cut his hair? Oh, no more long hair Deep. Going, you kafar, you kafar, you kafar. Oh, yeah, because whenever I do Deep's impression, I have to do it with this swag gear because the thing is, whenever he went up to Respect, he would do the old, you know, he'd have his hair out and he'd be going like, I better do the freaking thingy. So obviously we're going, you're kafar, you're kafar, 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 munafik. So obviously, you know, it must have been hard for. I've got to give him respect because his hair did actually kind of thingy. So, yeah, so he would do the old thingy. So he's got no hair now, so I can't use this anymore. But I will when he's when I'm doing the thingy, because obviously he's always walking around going. You kufar, kufar, munafik, munafik, munafikin, munafikin. You're not Muslim, munafikin, munafikin. I look like Fabio. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I think I should go out like this. I think I'd like make a quite good character like this. Can you imagine? Look pretty cool. Yeah. All right. So, Munafik. That's it. Munafik. All right. So I'll put need to play the tune. Oh, big up Sam M. How you doing, man? Oh, gotta go now. Oh, what is it? Let the truth prevail. You said mod you. What do you want to do? Plant a bomb in my computer and blow it up, you little jihadi prick? No. You're the Indian Gandalf, no doubt.
I ain't paying no bullshit to you. You're mad. I'm gonna chuck a cocoon down your throat.
Shark attack, shark attack, shark attack, shark attack, shark attack, shark attack, shark attack. Next level of shark attack. Next level of shark attack.
Zakoon! You can't control me. We're not under Sharia yet. You're mad. Round 3, fight! I ain't paying no bullshit to you. You're mad. Hadouken! I'm gonna chuck a cocoon down your throat. I'm cocoon. Gonna chuck a cocoon down your throat. Gonna chuck a cocoon down your throat. Down your throat. Too much rules. I'm playing chess and you're playing Connect Four. You can't control me. We're not under Sharia yet. You're mad. All right, bruv. All right, bruv. Are you there? Are you with it yet? Are you there?
Oh my God.
All right, bruv. Bust the nut yet?
Missed the whole good thing to do there. I could have like this could have good.
You lose. I ain't paying no bullshit, cause you mad. I'm gonna chuck a cocoon down your throat.
Kind of doesn't go with it. It doesn't go with a Terminator track like this. Look,
You got a dwelling prick.
what a sight! Look at this. Someone take a screenshot.
We're not under Sharia yet.
Someone take a screenshot of this, Simon. Simon, take a screenshot of this. I'm gonna take my last screenshot. It was a good screenshot. Actually, quite a good look. All right, that's enough. Yeah, take a screenshot of that when you can. Oh, it's too late now. All right, so I'll be back on Sunday, obviously, and I will have. Let me just confirm. Manny Cinder should be coming around my house on Wednesday. Yeah, thanks, Full Shepherd. We will be doing with me and Full Shepherd. We're gonna work on the Rajophobia track, where the hook of the tune will be "They can't shirk the shirk. They can't shirk the shirk." So I've got that as the hook already. So when it goes, it's going to go, "They can't shirk the shirk. They can't shirk the shirk." Now I need to get the rest of the lyrics in there and include people one by one. So I might have a bit on the, I don't know, trying to think. I have to think of the people. Obviously, I don't want death threats, so I'll try and only. Oh, I'll definitely have. I can't even have Saidi Els on there because then they're going to say I made a song about him. But I can say, I will say this: I nearly converted because. Hold on, let me see it. I want to try and rap now. It's something about the legs blowing up. So you can say something like, about his leg blowing up. I almost took the Shahada after someone saw in the Quran and their leg blew up. Something like that, yeah. I might say that. So a bit of Dawa in there. I almost took the Shahada after someone swore on their holy book and their leg swelled up. Yeah, that's quite a good look. I might not say the Quran because I don't want to insult anyone, but I'll say holy book or something. So obviously, yeah, all right. So and on Sam Mem, are you coming on Sunday, please? Can you confirm if you're coming on Sunday? Confirm, because you need to be. You know what I'm going to ask you to do, because I can't be looking after Sophia Lewis all freaking day. I've got my own hate to harvest. I've got my own hate to harvest. When she's there, she takes the hate away from me, and I'm selfish when it comes to hate. So sometimes I have to move away from her because otherwise she starts hogging it all like she's in a buffet. Oh no! Oh, his foot! Oh, Sam M's foot blew up. He swore on the Quran as well. Oh, he swore on the Quran. He swore on the Quran. His foot blew up. It's all like, oh my God, terrible. There's two now. There's two people's feet blew up after swearing on the Quran. I might convert and take the Shahada if another 15 to 20 people do it. Off with his foot, yeah, he's got grab. So I'm gonna do Attack of the Shirks Part 2. I should have done it this Saturday, but I'll do it on thingy one last time, but this time with the snowman head. So what I might do is to go up behind people like this and then go with the head. And I'll have to practice it because I need a head to kind of scare them like going. Yeah, so I'll have to yeah, I'll have to practice it because it's going to take a bit of time to get a good technique on how to do it. Yeah, all right. Can everybody watch my thingy below? The thing about that snobbish art. What's his name? Karma's Corner. And I'll say to Karma's Corner again. Karma's Corner, come close if you're rewatching this. Karma's Corner, come here. Come here. Get closer, very close. Karma's a bitch! Bye-bye.